Today, don't throw away another thing until you see this.
Inside the storage container?
I don't know if it's the same film.
I know.
Living in the trash?
I know. We are back, and we are talking peels, stalks, and stems with executive chef David Burke, because today is literally about taking things that you would throw away or literally living in dumpsters and turning that around in your mind. When it comes to food, the scraps that you guys are throwing into the garbage bowl or into your compost, you can turn those into other meals. I'm going to give another hit to it because I love it. David Burke's New American Classics. Every recipe in here has a leftover dish as well. What do you call it? It's not a leftover, it's a
second day dish.
Second day dish, baby. 2 for 1, the whole book. Yeah.
You know, what you do is when you're cooking your first day dish, you're thinking about the second day.
You're thinking about it.
You're a little more.
Ahead.
You buy right to make 2 dishes instead of 1.
Yeah, you buy more.
You buy a little bit more to
Gotcha.
and you save time and also
money, of course.
Money, yep.
Okay, so now what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about vegetables real quickly. And when most people grab celery, they cut this off and they throw this away. And the leaves are the best tasting stuff.
The celery leaves are my favorite. I use them to garnish with even on pastas and things that have celery in the sauce.
Pasta, even spinach stems. You saute them with garlic.
Delicious.
We call that spinach root and charge $8.
That's right. That's right.
And then the hearts here, just like celery root. The root here, the root for celery is here. This is the same flavor. So we braise that in chicken stock, even with a soup like that, and we serve it with salmon, grilled fish.
Oh, what a delicious idea.
And
just
this,
so simple, just with the salmon as a side dish, you know, braised. Oh, just add a little liquid to it, delicious.
And this is another piece of the broccoli here, actually, the stem has more flavor than the florets.
Yeah.
So you want to use that. And, you know, we've done carpaccio from the stems. Blanch it, thin slice, use it like artichokes. So, and here is the broccoli soup. The stem is cooking. But this is a good idea to use this part.
You know, don't throw it away. I mean, everybody does that. You cut down to the florets and you chuck the rest. That's silly.
Well, that's just because that's what's pretty on a commercial.
That's right. That's right.
Looking at this. Another tip with broccoli is just giving it a little haircut like this. These are beautiful on top of, like, with your Parmesan right on the pasta.
Beautiful.
Toss it in last minute. So,
give the broccoli a haircut. I love that.
All right, let's go to this.
I love that. I'm going to give my broccoli a haircut.
Trim. So
I'll give it a little trim. Onions and a little
pepper,
garlic, right?
And again, you're going to throw in all this stuff. I got some cooked already. This is the broccoli. Now, look how pretty it is. It looks like celery.
It's
gorgeous. This is the broccoli stem. And again, even the stems with some cheddar on top of a baked potato, you've got the classic.
Oh, now that's really simple, guys. You don't even have to write that one down. Next time you have the leftover stems, cook them together with a little onion and garlic, and then just add the cheddar and put it right on the potato. Gorgeous.
Those kind of combination. I mean, you know, in the restaurants, we think that way.
Yeah.
And the flavors and the roots and the stems and corn cobs, for example. You take the corn off, boil the cob with chicken stock. You got a base for a corn soup. Whether it's a vichyssoise or chowder, whatever it is.
And corn fettuccine. You got a little cream to that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So those are small tricks that don't cost you a lot of money. Here's what we're going to speed up to here. This is our broccoli, onions, a little pancetta. And that's an optional ingredient.
Not optional for me, baby. Not optional for me.
Not for me.
Pork. Everything's better with pork.
And then you puree. So this is a puree soup. Another way of doing it is using some beans and such and using a broth only for like a minestrone.
That's beautiful.
And again, we would season this.
Oh, it smells
salt,
fantastic.
pepper. And you've got a nice puree soup.
Guys, give me a little soup. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, where's the soup bowl, dude? I don't want to throw the soup.
And it's pretty easy.
Can I take a little taste?
Obviously, very hot.
It looks so beautiful.
And then you've got some crispy pancetta.
Oh, my God, it's so delicious. Honestly, guys. It's so simple, and it's so delicious.
And it's really, utilization of product is good for everybody. You know, it saves time. It's the right thing to do. And, you know, it's creativity for chefs, whether in the restaurant level or at home. You start with the simple stuff. You don't need to get foie gras and truffles and all this. These are the basic things that are a little more challenging to be creative with, but use your imagination and use the combinations that you know work. And that's the way it happens.
Stick with the flavors you know. And you know, what a great lesson to teach your kids. If you get the kids in the kitchen cooking with you and you're showing them this is the fun way we're going to use up everything, it really sparks a whole new generation of people cooking the right way.
I think when you get kids to, you know, and you get them involved, like oatmeal creme brulee, they're going to appreciate oatmeal.
That's right.
You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
You're tricking them a little bit when they get involved with the process, and oftentimes they don't know how it grows anyway, so they don't understand the root between the stalk and the flour, and the seasonality of it also.
Very clever. You want your kids to eat oatmeal?
Yeah.
Tell them they can have oatmeal creme brulee for dessert that night. Is he the boss or what? Thanks so much to David Burke. Be sure to check out that cookbook, David Burke's New American Classics. Up next, a guy who literally lives in a dumpster. Like for real, the dumpsters in the street right after this.
I think I know.